Good morning, everyone. I thought I'd try something different today, and I'm going to take you along my little journey of making my gluten-free bread. I get a mixture from Hastings, Oh My Goodness, and it's a premix, and you might be able to see there. And so it's pretty cool, and I'll tell you all the really good stuff that's in there soon. But first of all, I wanted to take you out to my gardens because I'm going to get a few little herbs in. So here's my little patch where I get the thyme, so I get some of those bits. Always need a bit of thyme, very essential when you're cooking, very essential to have, to be patient as well. So there we go. And the other key ingredient is rosemary. So I've got a very good healthy rosemary here, so I'm just going to gather those as well. Awesome. Oh, and before I had carefully measured out my right ingredients, like it's 800. I'm making 2 loaves of bread, so it's normally 440, so it's 880. So let me show you, I have put them into there's my mixture in there, and so I'm going to get all those in there. I've always wanted to say that, so thanks to the magic of television, here's something I prepared earlier. It's my yeast mixture that has been fermenting away for the last wee while, and it smells perfect to be putting it in. So I'm just going to mix it all together. Hopefully it's not too loud for you, but let's try it out. Right, so I've just got my mixture in the bowl. I'm just adding the yeast mixture, and just pour it in nice and slowly. It's all been perfectly measured out, very important. And I'm probably going to just speed it up a little bit. Oh, there we go. Maybe that's not a good idea. I'm going to keep it slow. Oh, certainly not that one. There we go, that's nice. That's so good. Well, it's a good sound, just after that. And this is always when I like to add a little bit of colour. So I've got black sesame seeds, and I also sprinkle them on at the end too. All that helps, aesthetically pleasing it is. So yes, I think I'm just going to give it a smell in a minute because you can kind of tell if it's activating. And so I just lifted up the KitchenAid, and the consistency of the dough looks good. It's just coming off there nicely, so pretty happy with that. And also a telltale sign is you can see bubbles in there, which means, well, that's activation. So well done. So I'm now going to put them in some tins. Right, and now the next thing is I'm going to get the mix, which I better tell you what's done here. I've got some very heavily greased tins. I use coconut oil, and I've just put that around because you don't want the thing making beautiful bread and then you end up not being able to get them out of the tins. That would be bad. So now I'm gonna just pour them in there. You kind of know it's never exact, but you kind of got a feeling about what's even. Oops. And then the last little bit, I'm gonna get my spatula and don't want to waste any of the good bits as well. So which one's got more? Oh no, they're about that pretty even. It's very quiet because I'm concentrating. Can you hear that? So the next thing I do is put my nuts and seeds, which I have chopped up earlier, and also the rosemary's, everything's all together. You sprinkle that on. It's got I've put in here some walnuts, which I never used to like as a kid. But now I love them because they're so good for you. And cashew nuts. And also my rosemary and my thyme all chopped up. Gosh, if you could smell this, you'll be like, whoa. That Bernie girl, she's got it going on. So, also I add some pumpkin seeds. So this is going to be super yum. And this is just what I do. Like, I'm sure you can do whatever you want if you were to make some. But more is more, I was always told. And last of all, finishing off with a little bit of the like sesame seeds. Sprinkle them across because, gosh, when it comes out of the tin, it looks pretty professional. I'm not going to lie. And the last thing I add is a little bit of salt, because I need it, and also so does the bread. So this is a bit of a bad time to discover that I've used the last of the greaseproof paper, parchment paper, and so, well, isn't it good to recycle? So I found one from a wee while ago, and I'm just covering the bread, and the reason I do that is because to let it rise. And so what I do is I put it in the oven just on very low. It's on at about 125, and I just let it for about, I don't know, maybe an hour, or I check on it every now and again just to see how it's going, and then we start cooking it. So under the wee blanket of the recycled greaseproof paper, and let's just, we'll come back to it in a little bit and I'll show you that as well. And while that's doing its thing, I'm going to go and do a bit of tidying up, and because I'm not going to show you, but there's a little bit of a mess going on, but I'll sort it out. Full disclosure, it might have been me that forgot about the parchment paper. Uh-oh. Never mind. So that's going on the list. Does anyone know how to spell parchment? Parchment paper. Tim's got me talking English. We call it greaseproof, don't we? Oh, it's been about an hour or so, or 40 odd minutes. And what I think I want to show you is, look at this. I'm just gonna snake oven and just gonna take away the greaseproof paper. And look, see the rising pretty good. Look at that, baby. What do you think about that? So they're ready to turn on for whack now, I think. So congratulations me, and we will I'm going to be showing you the next steps as we go on. So the next step is I've taken the bread out of the oven for now. As you can see, they've risen well. Look at that fella. Risen very well. I'm just going to see if that one's going to catch up. It doesn't matter if not. Might be that it's got a bit fuller than the other one. And I've just cranked it up to 200, and then you cook it for about 50 minutes to an hour, depending on how we go. So I'm going to do that in a little bit. I'm going to have some lunch and all that sort of stuff. Okay, the oven is up to temperature, and so I'm about to put them in now. So here we go. Making sure I don't burn myself. It's not a good thing if I do that. Oh. Ow! I think that's all good. Okay, right, now 15 minutes to an hour, and then we're going to have some beautiful bread. Okay, the alarm's gone off. Time to get the bread out. Let's go see what we got. Cool. This is looking pretty good. Pretty good. I'm just gonna there's one. And there's two. And the reason I've got them on their sides is just to help them cool down. Does it work? Maybe. We'll just see how it goes. Anyway, yeah, so the bread is cooked. Okay, I've taken my bread has cooled down, and I normally use a knife just to go around the outside, make sure that nothing's caught. Zim that around, all the way around, and then, oops, give it a wee tap. I'll see if I can. Oh yeah, it's coming out now. Ooh! Here it is. Yeah. Turn it around. Oh, it's spongy. There's one. And the other one. I think. Oh, that one's out too. Ta-da! Whoop! Turn that one up. And there is my beautiful baked bread. Bread round so you can see. Two beautifully cooked bread. Those. And there you have it. There's my bread. Well, it's turned out it's going to be Christmas bread because in a couple more days it's going to be Christmas Day. And I just really want to say thank you very much for watching and Merry Christmas.